Good evening and thanks for joining St. George News at 8. I'm Sarah Blakely. Scott has the week off. St. George authorities are asking for the public's help in searching for a suspected runaway teen. 17-year-old Kiara Holm is reported to have run away from home on June 3rd. She's believed to be in the Phoenix, Arizona area, although she also has ties to the Ogden, Utah area. Kiara is white, 5'3" tall, 97 pounds with green eyes and blonde and purple hair. Anyone with information is asked to call the St. George Department at 435-627-4300 and to reference incident number 17P0141. 2 people were injured in a 4-car pileup on Sunset Boulevard this afternoon. Rick Wayman has that story.
A 4-vehicle accident Tuesday afternoon on Sunset Boulevard sent 2 people to the hospital. Officer Jameson Hale had the details.
Okay, approximately 12:32, I was dispatched to a 4-vehicle collision here at the intersection of Sunset Boulevard and Westridge. I arrived on scene, saw 4 vehicles apparently involved in a crash. Vehicle 1 is a 2000 Saturn SC2. Vehicle 2 is a 2005 Kia Spectra. Vehicle 3 is a 2013 Buick Verona. And vehicle 4 is a 2009 Honda Accord. Vehicle 1 was eastbound on Sunset, waiting to turn left onto Westridge. Light turned yellow. That vehicle started to turn left as vehicle 2, which was westbound on Sunset, in the outside lane, turned in front of vehicle 2. Vehicle 1 and vehicle 2 collided with each other. After impact with those 2 vehicles, vehicle 1 spun around, went across Sunset, and hit vehicle 4, which was eastbound on Sunset. And after vehicle 1 hit vehicle 2 came across Westridge and hit vehicle 3, which was southbound on Westridge, waiting to turn right onto Sunset.
1 person was transported in this accident. That person will receive a citation for failure to yield at a red light. Rick Wayman reporting, St. George News at 8.
Interior Secretary Ryan Zinke recommends that the new Bears Ears National Monument in Utah be reduced in size. On Monday, he said Congress should step in to designate how selected areas of the 1.3 million acre site are managed. Zinke made the recommendation as part of an interim report to President Trump on the scenic swath of southern Utah with red rock plateaus, cliffs, and canyons on land considered sacred to tribes. He and other Republicans said the recommendation to reduce the size of the monument was in line with the original intent of the 1906 Antiquities Act, which states that monument designations should be, quote, the smallest area compatible with proper care and management of the site. A small crew of volunteers used 4x4 vehicles, trailers, and military trucks to transport parts of a new composting toilet up the sand dunes to the top of Sand Mountain on Sunday. The 11,000 pounds of components for the new restroom were ferried up the mountain by 31 volunteers and 22 vehicles, including 2 M939 5-ton military trucks. The alliance, known as UPLA, is a St. George-based land use group dedicated to preserving public lands. UPLA financed the $58,000 purchase and installation of the toilet with a grant from the Bureau of Land Management Recreation Fund. The new composting toilet will be assembled and installed near Competition Hill. A major day on Capitol Hill as Attorney General Jeff Sessions answers questions on the Russia investigation and the firing of FBI Director James Comey. Also testifying, Deputy AG Rod Rosenstein, who says no one could get him to fire Special Counsel Robert Mueller without cause. Lana Zach is following it all at Capitol Hill.
An opportunity to set the record straight.
I recuse myself from any investigation into the campaign for president, but I did not recuse myself from defending my honor against scurrilous and false allegations.
Attorney General Jeff Sessions testifying before the Senate Intelligence Committee. Among the tough topics, questions about Russia, including his own meetings with Russian Ambassador Sergei Kislyak.
The suggestion that I participated in any collusion, that I was aware of any collusion with the Russian government to hurt this country, is an appalling and detestable lie.
Sessions was also grilled about the testimony of fired FBI Director James Comey last week.
My sense was the Attorney General knew he shouldn't be leaving.
Comey told senators he felt pressure from the president to go easy on Michael Flynn and that he even asked Sessions not to leave him alone with the president.
I responded to his comment by agreeing that the FBI and the Department of Justice needed to be careful to follow department policies regarding appropriate contacts with the White House.
Meanwhile, at the White House,
Thank you very much.
the president declined to dispute the comments of one of his longtime friends who said that President Trump is considering asking for the firing of special counsel Robert Mueller. But Deputy Attorney General Rod Rosenstein, the one person who could fire Mueller, testified that the White House was not going to make that call.
If there were a good cause, I would consider it. If there were not good cause, it wouldn't matter to me what anybody says.
Part of that investigation is the notes and memos of James Comey. They've now all been turned over to the FBI. Members of the Senate have asked to review them, and they say they haven't ruled out the option of a subpoena. Well, our chief meteorologist Chris Summers has your southern Utah forecast after this.
The weather tonight is brought to you by AWI Networks, smarter internet.
And welcome back, everyone. A good Tuesday evening to you. Definitely seeing some very beautiful weather out there today, and that's just a proof in the photo, as a photo was sent in from one of our viewers, Anna. She sent this photo in, telling us about how spectacular the different formations are here across in areas near St. George. You can see just hardly a cloud in the sky, some blue conditions out there, blue sky conditions. Temperatures were pretty nice for today, but warmer temperatures are back in the forecast as we get through the next several days, probably back in the 90s by as early as tomorrow, and then those triple-digit temperatures come back by the end of our work week. But here's a look at our highs from today across much of southern Utah. Temperatures into the mid to low 80s, 86 degrees. Our high temperature up in Hurricane, 86 degrees also St. George, 77 Cedar City, 64 degrees in Enterprise, but a little bit warmer to our south and west though, 91 in Mesquite, 89 degrees a high temperature today down in Las Vegas. Before tonight, mainly clear skies out there. Not quite as cool as last night, as Cedar City last night made it back in the 30s. They'll stay in the mid-40s here for overnight tonight. Again, mainly clear skies. Upper 50s to low 60s everywhere else, though. Cedar from Hurricane to Mesquite to even St. George, seeing those temperatures overnight into the low to mid-60s. Overnight then, as we get to early tomorrow morning, your Wednesday, yeah, a little bit warmer than we saw today. We'll see a lot of sunshine once again. Winds not too bad, though. West-northwest winds as high as 10 miles per hour. And in Cedar City, looking like a high reaching about 85 degrees. Now for St. George and southern Utah, again, a lot of sunshine, a lot of blue sky expected across our area. Southeast winds, maybe 5 to 10 miles per hour. But look at that temperature. By 5 o'clock in the afternoon, about 92. And we'll go for a high of 96 for our Wednesday afternoon. So much warmer weather back in our forecast. Again, plenty of sunshine expected, too, for the middle part of the work week. Now we're going to really warm up by the end of the work week, and it'll stay dry as temperatures make it back into the triple digits by Thursday. And that hot, dry weather continues right into the weekend as we see temperatures once again could be into the 110 degree category as we head into the weekend. Definitely seeing some very hot weather across much of southern Utah. Here's what it looks like on the surface map. High pressure to our north into parts of northern Utah and also northeastern parts of Nevada, bringing in some drier air, and we're going to be right on the edge of the hot weather for tomorrow. We'll probably be in the low 90s here in southern Utah, but the really hot weather, the triple digits, still just down to our south. That will eventually get up to our area as we head into Thursday and going to last probably into the upcoming weekend, maybe even early next week as well. So here's your forecasted highs as we head into tomorrow afternoon around much of our northern areas. We'll see temperatures in the mid-70s around Enterprise, mid-80s in Cedar City. Lots of sunshine expected. Mid-90s here in St. George, could be 95 in Hurricane, and triple-digit heat just down to our south, Mesquite and Littlefield, near 100 as we get into our Wednesday. Here's your 7-day forecast for Cedar City, back into the low 90s Thursday, Friday, upper 90s to near 100 by early next week. May see an isolated rain chance by Monday, otherwise pretty dry across our area. Now St. George and southern Utah, again getting back into the 90s for your Wednesday, then triple digits back in the forecast as we get to Thursday, Friday, and look at that weekend. Yeah, 107, maybe 108. As we head to Saturday and Sunday, and it could be as warm as 110 or 112 early next week. So definitely seeing some very hot temperatures back in our forecast. Hope you had a chance to enjoy yesterday and today, as temperatures were very nice around here, but getting that heat and dry weather back here over the next several days.
And all those numbers just run right together.
Yes, they do.
It's kind of scary.
It is scary, that's for sure.
Thanks a lot, Chris. Well, KCSG is giving away $500. Make sure to tune into the nightly news at 8 p.m. for the keyword to enter your chance to win. Tonight's keyword is cash. We'll take a break and be right back after this. Thanks so much for watching tonight. Have a great evening. We'll see you right back here tomorrow.